Buongiorno.
Mia moglie vuole conoscerti.
Hai una moglie?
Valla a cercare.
This story was written by an immigrant, and it was written by a Dutchman who's been living in Montreal now as an immigrant for more than 13 years, and who has always had this great love for Italy. And it feels completely, when you see the film, it seems completely logical. I mean, some of these co-productions are infamous for being contrived. I mean, they are co-productions because of financial reasons. You know, let's get some money here and let's get some money here, and then we can make this film. And so the plot and the relationship very often become quite contrived. So some of these films have a bad reputation with the audience. Not this film. For me, from the start, this project felt you know, the whole construction of the story felt completely logical and completely natural. She sent me a voice message in fluent Italian, and I was sold. That was it. That did it.
Yeah. And then when I got to Italy, my co-star Michele, on our way to our first rehearsal, said, "Ksenia, you're fluent in Italian, right?" And I said, "No, oh my God, I'm not." And he said, "Well, Mike thinks that you're fluent in Italian." And so the whole time we were driving to our first rehearsal, I had this you know, horrible feeling that I was going to meet Mike and he was going to say, "Get back on a plane and go back to Canada. We don't need you here." But luckily he was kind to me and was gentle with the Italian.
No, but you know, the whole time, you know, your Italian was never an issue.
Yeah.
I learned a lot during this movie. I just was telling Mike, I learned sometimes we really had to shoot a lot of stuff. It was great in cutting pieces from the scene and say, we're going to shoot just this piece. I learned to be right in the moment, right and go forward my limits when he asked for it. This was a big challenge for me, and I'm so grateful to this opportunity.
Mio nome è Anna.
Anna! Lo sapevo! La figlia di Coco è tornata!
Lo sapevo che sarebbe arrivato questo giorno.
Ecco. Quello è Gauche, tuo padre.
Questo è mio padre. It was a wonderful experience working with Lydia and Michele, and they're both phenomenal. And the language difference and coming into their world and trying to fit in and make sure that I, you know, just with the Italian was, you know, as on point as I could be with my limitations because I'm not fluent in the language. So to me, that was an extremely fascinating part of it. And I think the language in itself is so beautiful. So just being able to be a part of it, even in a pretend way, was spectacular. And Mike, you know, everything Lydia said is true. He knows exactly what he wants, and there was a sense of, we all trusted him and we trusted his vision, and there was a nice sense of surrendering to him and just enjoying the process and having fun. And the way he weaves a storyline is absolutely brilliant. You see it in all his films, and it's just an honor to work with someone of his talent.
I can be quite a control freak sometimes. I actually learned to trust my actors more. I learned to trust my actors more. For instance, Ksenia. Ksenia is always totally prepared, you know, to go with your ideas and to give it a try. But every once in a while, she will say, "Are you sure?" And then I think, in all cases, you were right. And then, but you know, we'd be on set and we'd rehearse something, and then usually within 30 seconds, or at least within 2 minutes, we'd go to her, "You're right, let's not do that." And she was always right about that.